Have you ever heard that everything you think, feel, or believe can literally become real? That with just the power of your thoughts, you can attract money, love, success, and happiness? That's the seductive promise of the law of attraction. But is this really true? Or are we facing yet another well-packaged spiritual myth designed to make us feel in control of the universe? Today, we're going to dive deep into this idea. We're going to separate what is pure fantasy from what truly has a foundation. Because the truth is simple: either the law of attraction works, or it's just a comforting illusion. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly which side of the scale it really sits on. The law of attraction is based on an ancient and powerful principle: like attracts like. In other words, positive thoughts would attract positive experiences, and the opposite would also be true. This concept gained global fame after the release of the book The Secret, which popularized the idea that everything in the universe responds to our vibrations. But here's the first layer of controversy. Is simply thinking intensely about something enough to attract that thing into your life? Scientifically, there is no direct proof that isolated thoughts can manipulate reality. However, what science does recognize is that our beliefs shape our behaviors, and our behaviors shape the results we get. So maybe the magic isn't in the universe, but rather inside you, in the decisions you make when you deeply believe in something. The law of attraction promises that thoughts have creative power, that if you focus on what you want with emotion, the universe will conspire in your favor. But is that really how it works? Or are we being deceived by pretty phrases and carefully selected success stories? The truth is that the law of attraction has two faces: the spiritual and the practical. And while many get lost in the fantasy of manifesting wealth just by imagining it, others understand the real secret behind this law and use it to transform their lives in a concrete way. And here's a warning. If you believe you're going to attract everything without effort, you're falling into the dangerous side of the myth. But if you want to understand how to truly apply this power, keep watching, because we're just getting started. Let's break this down. When you believe something is possible, your brain starts operating on a new frequency. This affects your perception, your emotions, and most importantly, your decisions. This isn't magic. It's neuroscience. Psychology has already proven that beliefs shape behaviors, and consistent behaviors generate results. So yes, in a certain way, what you think, you attract. But not because the universe is serving you on a silver platter, but because you become someone willing to act with focus and clarity. And here lies the crucial point. The law of attraction works, but it requires responsibility. It requires you to take control of your energy and your life. And before you think about clicking away, listen to this. In the next segment, I'll show you the hidden link between quantum physics and intention, a connection that might surprise you. If up to this point you're starting to see the law of attraction in a different light, take this moment to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Here, you'll find content that goes beyond the surface, always with truths that expand your mind and change your reality. Back to the point. Many spiritualists use quantum physics to justify the law of attraction. And although a lot is exaggerated, there is indeed something interesting there. Experiments like the double slit experiment have shown that simple observation can alter the behavior of particles. This suggests that consciousness, in other words, your attention, can influence the physical world. Of course, this is still far from being definitive proof. But we can't ignore it. Your mind is not just a factory of thoughts. It is an active force in the field of reality. Now think with me. What if your intention is so focused, so aligned, so vibrationally coherent, that it begins to attract circumstances, ideas, and encounters that previously seemed impossible? Is this coincidence or consequence? We're dealing with something much greater than it seems. Now we come to a revelation that many don't have the courage to make. The law of attraction is not about sitting and waiting. It's about becoming a version of yourself that already lives what you desire. You need to think, feel, act, and vibrate like someone who already has what they want. And this requires emotional discipline. It requires you to say no to your old self every day so the new self can emerge. And here's the real secret. You don't attract what you want. You attract what you are. The transformation must happen inside you first. And that, yes, is a powerful truth. A truth that has changed lives and can change yours if you choose to practice it. If this video made sense to you, hit the like button now and share it with someone who needs to hear this message. And comment below. Have you ever used the law of attraction? Did it work for you or not? I read all the comments and replied to the most impactful ones. So, myth or truth? The answer is, it depends on how you interpret and apply the law of attraction. If you believe you can just sit and wait for the universe to deliver everything on a silver platter, then yes, it's a myth. But if you understand that your thoughts shape your emotions shape your actions, and your actions create your reality, then we're looking at a powerful truth. The power is within you, not outside. The law of attraction in this context is real, because it transforms you from the inside out. What you believe, you create. What you feel, you emit. And what you emit, you attract. In the end, the question isn't whether the law of attraction is myth or truth. The question is, are you ready to be the cause of your own transformation? Because the answer has always been, and will always be, within you.